In my tier list, I ranked it ace at the top of the A tier, but I did say that his damage is definitely S tier. And the only reason that I didn't rank him that high is because of his armor and resistant. So he dies fairly easily compared to other mythics. However, right now I have Bloodlust on my ace, so this is going to be giving him 20% vampiric, and since ace does an insane amount of damage, he's going to be healing a lot from this trait, increasing his survivability, somewhat canceling out his negative or his weaker side. For the equipment choice, I'm going with 1 magical charm and 2 pocket watch. The same setup that I'm using for what's her name? Sakura. There you go. With this setup, he is going to be spamming out his ability every 2 to 3 seconds. And since he has 2 ability, that's going to be a lot of damage. So with this setup, he's going to be nuking the entire board. Now, let's go over his abilities and passives. His ability is Fire Punch and Fire Pillar, both area damage, ability damage nuke. There's nothing too impressive about that. His passive, his first one, ability Haste, lowering his cooldown even more. King's Bloodline, getting more ability power and damage. His Haki, give him penetration and damage. Fire Pillar's his ability. Rifle, every time he attacks, his attack speed goes up by a bit until it reaches 40 stacks, which is total 80% attack speed total if he reached maximum stacks. Element Reflex, upon receiving lethal damage, he uses the last flame power to resurrect and instantly heal 25%. So sure that he can die very easily, but he does have the ability to come back for a second chance. I'm not sure how strong this ability is. I haven't seen it in action in the battle because things happen super quickly. I'm not sure if he is killed. The enemy that killed him is going to target someone else, so he'll come back and get to fight again. But 25% HP isn't a lot on a ranged unit such as Ace. So if the enemy doesn't retarget and just hit Ace again, he's just going to die again. I'm not sure how strong Element Reflex is in general. Devil Awaken, this ability is similar to pretty much any ability the Mythics have, just boosting their passive and ability in total. And his Awaken Power, basically a nuke. He is indestructible during this, charge up power, and dealing massive ability damage. So that's just his setup in general. I'm looking at my stats. It seems like my ace have a very... 139% is decent. I'm gonna re-roll a bit. Let's see if I can get an even higher power on my ace. Okay, re-roll. Yes. Oh, first try! Okay, that's great. That is great. 159%. Wait, let me re-roll his armor too. I'm just gonna spam click until I get an S tier on him. Oh my god, I'm going through my deluxe dices like crazy. Wait. Okay, S tier. That's great. Alright. But that's pretty much enough for his stats. Let's see how he performs in an actual battle. I am here in Infinite Mode Classic, and I have all of my units placed down. I'm gonna go to the statistic. As you can see here, Ace is leading everyone else in terms of damage by quite a long shot. I'm gonna show you his ability usage in a bit. So once you look with this loadout, you can see that he will be spamming out his ability. It might seem like his cooldown is like 80 something seconds, but similar to Sakura, that would be a visual bug. So you kind of need to pay a little bit of a closer attention to it to see that he's actually spamming out his abilities. So, alright, let's see here. Skip wave. And mana gain super fast. One ability's out. Second ability's out. First ability's back. First ability's out. And let's see. First ability's back. Second ability's back. He's just spamming them out. And his HP is going up and down, up and down. And Again, he's leading everyone by a long shot in terms of damage. I think does everyone combine? Okay, everyone combined does about the same amount of damage as Ace alone. So in terms of damage dealing, you can clearly see he's probably the best damage dealer in the game. So it's clear to me that he's worth the grind to get him from the summon and to evolve him into a mythic. So I would highly recommend you go get him. So that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I'm not sure what my next video would be. Anime Auto Chess is taking quite a while to update, so I believe I have ran out of content to make. I could try to evolve the Lava Admiral, but the grind for that, what was it? The Clash Infinite mode is bugged right now. It's possible to grind for him, but that's gonna be one hell of a grind. And I'd rather grind for like shards and dices rather than evolving a mythic I'm probably not gonna use. So if you have any sort of suggestion, let me re-say that. If you have any sort of suggestion, I would gladly take them. But other than that, have a wonderful day.